It is time to plan your life. It is time to put things in place that at the end of the day, you'll be able to enjoy things in the land of the living. Tonight, I want us to come to that point of understanding in the life of the children of Israel. Nehemiah, he plans to go back to Jerusalem. Tonight, I want each and everyone to think and plans of going back home. It is one of the greatest decisions in life that everyone must always plan. Organ yourself in a good way that at the end of the day, you will be able to go back home. Because people have come to believe that traveling, yes, but when you are able to sit up and look to things and know that no, it is time to make their home also a good and a better place. That at the end of the day, people will have the desire and the need to stay in that land. And how can people stay in the land when things are not going on well? The reason why we black people suffered much is because of our leaders. This is not politics, but it's a human reasoning. You have to come to that point of reasoning to understand that in the land of the living, decisions are being made. And Nehemiah planned to go back to Jerusalem. Your Jerusalem may be Ghana, Nigeria, Germany, Ethiopia, other places. But I want you to know that as a human being, you always have to plan to go back home, that at the end of the day, the decisions being taken at home, you'll be part of that decision. And when you are part of that decisions, things will be well for you. A nation that the people always think of traveling, that nation cannot develop. And you cannot develop when you don't have good leaders. It takes good leaders for a nation to be built. Yes, let us know and let us understand that it takes a good decisions and a good leader for a nation to be built. Don't think of, oh, I am sick, so I'm going to travel to another country. Anyone who thinks in that way is not a rare human being, because a rare human being will want to develop his own country, that when he is sick or when he has something, he will be able to enjoy on that land. We have come to a point in life that people are not able to enjoy the way they ought to be. But tonight we're talking about going back home to build the wall of Jericho. But our wall is Ghana. You're not going back to Jericho, Jerusalem, or wherever. You are going back to Ghana to build and make up your mind that you make good and wise decisions, that at the end of the day, the nation will be able to be where God wants it to be. This morning, I want us to look at the book of Psalms. The psalmist says, I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. There is goodness of the Lord in the land of every nation, but not every nation is able to recognize it. But when you are able to wake up and say that, yes, there is goodness of the living in the land of the living in this place too, because it is the glory of God that every nation will be able to sit up and make up and go forward in life. In life, we always go forward. And whenever things are good at home, you love to go back home. It's our prayer that that land of ours will always be a good and a better place in life. That at the end of the day, you will want to go back home and rest. Tonight, think of it. Pray for the nation Ghana. Pray for the nation Ghana as they are planning towards elections. Don't enjoy and say it's fine with you because you're living in Germany, or you're living in America, or you're living in Ghana, or London. Your nation need you, and you must also play a part to build that nation. Anyone who don't plan and pray for his nation is a weak person. Let us be conscious of it. Be conscious of the building of a nation, and you have a part to play. And that part have to do with when you are able to go back home and things are well in place. Things will not be well in place when we don't have good leaders, because there are certain decisions that you must also pray and pay a part of it. Decision making, going back home, is very essential in the life of everyone. So don't say, oh, me, I'm okay. You are not okay. You must plan your life to go back home. And that place need to have a good leader before you can go back home. There must be a good leader, good decisions that will go a long way to help the betterment of the people in that land. Tonight, pray, organize yourself that you also go back home. As you plan your life, leaders have a part to play. Leader of a nation, it plays a major part when you are planning your life to go back home. Leader of a nation play a major part, because whatever you ship to that land, you pay a duty. So the leader of a nation play a major part. Don't just say, oh, no. A leader of a nation where you are going to live now because you are old and you need to go back home, your country. Church, we must pray and believe God that we will go back home. It's not evil. It's not evil. It is when you are not well organized that you don't want to go back home. But when we are able to put things in place, people will not like to travel anymore, because to stay home, home is sweet. Home is sweet. Home is sweet. So let us be able to organize ourselves and pray and put things in place that at the end of the day, when you are going back home, there's something good for you to enjoy. You working, you have to rest. There will be a time in your life that you too, you have to rest. Sit down, rest, and see the good things in that land, that you enjoy the land of the living. This is Power Ministry International. Let us pray for the nation Ghana as we are going back home to vote, to make decisions, that at the end of the day, this election will be one of the major elections that a good leader will come in power. It's our prayer that a good leader will be in place. A good leader is Chada. You are going back home, but pray and organize yourself that you also will play a major part, that at the end of the day, your children will not go through the things you're going through. Whenever you don't want your children to go through those things, you pray for a good leadership. that the things you going through, traveling, will not be there anymore. But you too, you stay back home and build that nation of yours, that at the end of the day, you'll be able to have a place to rest. Bye for now. Chada is the one you have to able to vote for. Decisions of elections must be major importance in your life, because you also live in the land of the living. Bye for now. Share, like, subscribe, and most importantly, make a wise decision in the land of the living, that as you are going back home, you make a good decisions and vote for a right leader, that your life will be worth living. Know that as much as you live on this earth, you have a part to play. Angels will not do it for you. There are things that nobody can do it for you. You have to do it yourself, because angels will not do it for you. God will help you and guide you, but decisions must be taken by you. Personal decisions of the nation, that at the end of the day, the nation will be able to stand on its feet. It's not the white one that will build the nation for you. No. Don't depend on the white man to come and build that nation for you. No. We must make our decisions to make sure that we too will be able to build our own nation. That way, things will be well. Whenever you look outside, you cannot make it. Whenever a nation always look outside for help, that nation cannot make it. But Chada knows that he have the mind to make Ghana a good and a better place. So let us support him and stand with him, because we don't have to wait for a white man to build that nation anymore. It is time for we ourselves, making a good decisions, that at the end of the day, you will not blame anybody. When you are able to make good decisions and vote for the right person in life, you don't blame people anymore. You take responsibilities. That is why you vote for Chada. Take responsibility of the nation that you are in, that the nation will be able to sit up and break through, that at the end of the day, you not blame anyone, because you are part of the major decisions on this earth. Bye for now. Share, like, subscribe, and most importantly, vote for Chada. Bye for now. It is important for you to vote. Vote wisely. Bye for now.